Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 28. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Now Dalton with a first and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On the toss, Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught out left by Perriman. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Ross. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
Dalton here from the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal in the red zone this time. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. The toss play to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Second down, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. First down, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. With Montgomery. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Hey. Got 3.
First and 10 for Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they run with Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Dalton under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ten yards still left on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Perriman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime. A lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play clock's running down. Now Dalton. And able to find Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hurry up, here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pushing through the contact. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Time running out here on the play clock. Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Dalton. He's got Curse. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's 2nd down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Another chance for Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Setting up the screen for West. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Look at the dance and the juke. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play clock winding down. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Dalton here from the gun. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. If they can win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery able to fight through one tackle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. I'm it. I'm it.